The 2026 Chevrolet Chevelle SS 572. Yes, the beast that once ruled the streets of America is back. And this time, it's bigger, meaner, and way more advanced than ever before. The Chevelle SS 572 has made a stunning comeback, combining classic muscle heritage with 21st century technology in a way that makes every car enthusiast's heart race. At first glance, the exterior of the 2026 Chevelle SS 572 looks like a modern sculpture inspired by raw muscle. It retains the soul of the original Chevelle, with that aggressive stance, wide body, and bold front fascia that instantly demands attention. The front grille has been redesigned with an illuminated SS badge glowing proudly at its center, surrounded by deep black chrome detailing that gives it a sinister yet luxurious vibe. The LED headlights are razor sharp, integrating a new adaptive beam technology that automatically adjusts to your driving conditions. The muscular hood, featuring twin air intakes and subtle power bulges, hides what can only be described as a monster beneath. Moving to the side profile, you'll notice how Chevrolet has carefully blended retro curves with futuristic aerodynamics. The car sits lower and wider than ever before, with 21-inch forged aluminum wheels wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires, built for grip and glory. The sculpted fenders, flowing character lines, and side air vents aren't just for looks. They serve real aerodynamic purpose, reducing drag while increasing stability at high speeds. The rear of the Chevelle SS 572 is where nostalgia meets modern aggression. You get quad exhaust tips with active valve control, a diffuser that's track-inspired, and taillights that pay homage to the 1970 SS model, redesigned in sleek LED form. And when that signature SS 572 badge glows in red at night, it's not just a name. It's a warning to anything that dares pull up next to it. Step inside, and the transformation from a street fighter to a luxury performer becomes instantly clear. The interior of the 2026 Chevelle SS 572 is a perfect mix of premium craftsmanship and cutting-edge technology. The cabin is draped in high-grade Napa leather with Alcantara accents running across the dashboard, doors, and sports seats. The stitching detail is immaculate, with red and black patterns tracing every contour, giving it that high-performance edge. The seats themselves are sculpted for both comfort and control, featuring 14-way adjustability, built-in cooling, and even memory foam bolsters that adapt to your driving style. In front of the driver, you're greeted by a fully digital 14.3-inch instrument cluster that can switch between classic analog-inspired dials and futuristic performance displays. The 12-inch floating infotainment touchscreen is powered by Chevrolet's latest MyLink system with AI-assisted navigation, voice control, and full 5G connectivity. Wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and even over-the-air performance updates come standard. The steering wheel feels like something straight out of a supercar, flat-bottomed, wrapped in carbon fiber and leather, and loaded with integrated drive mode controls. Ambient lighting runs throughout the cabin with over 30 customizable colors, allowing you to shift the mood from calm luxury to full-on racing adrenaline. And yes, the sound system, co-developed with Bose Performance Audio, turns the cabin into a concert hall when you're not letting the V8 do the singing. Even small touches like brushed aluminum pedals, illuminated door sills, and the iconic SS 572 badge etched into the dash remind you that this isn't just a car. It's an experience built for people who live for power. Now, let's talk about what makes this machine truly special: performance. The 2026 Chevelle SS 572 doesn't play games under the hood. Chevrolet has brought back its legendary 572 cubic inch big block engine, now refined with modern engineering. The naturally aspirated 9.4-liter V8 roars to life with a staggering 755 horsepower and 720 pound-feet of torque. That's raw, unfiltered muscle power, the kind of force that throws you back in your seat and leaves your pulse racing. With a newly developed 8-speed dual-clutch transmission, the power delivery is instant and seamless, shifting quicker than any human could ever manage. The 0 to 60 time? A jaw-dropping 2.9 seconds. The quarter-mile disappears in just under 10 seconds. Top speed, an insane 215 miles per hour. But this isn't just about brute force. Chevrolet has fine-tuned this beast for precision handling. It features adaptive magnetic ride control, performance-tuned suspension, and a new active traction management system that reads road conditions in real time. Whether you're carving through mountain roads or blasting down a drag strip, the Chevelle SS 572 remains planted, confident, and aggressive. Chevrolet's engineers didn't stop at straight-line performance. They made sure this car could stop just as impressively. The Brembo carbon ceramic braking system, with 6-piston calipers up front, ensures fade-free performance even after repeated high-speed runs. The steering response is razor-sharp, and thanks to the variable ratio setup, it gives you both comfort at low speeds and precision during aggressive driving. And for those who like customization, drive modes let you transform the entire personality of the car, from comfort to sport, track, and even a new drag mode that unleashes every ounce of power. Fuel economy? Well, let's be real. No one buys a Chevelle SS 572 for miles per gallon. Still, Chevrolet has introduced cylinder deactivation and hybrid assist technology to keep things reasonable when you're cruising. But once you hit that throttle, efficiency takes a back seat to pure exhilaration. Now let's talk pricing, because this level of performance and heritage doesn't come cheap. The base model of the 2026 Chevrolet Chevelle SS 572 starts around $125,000, with higher trims and customization options pushing it closer to $160,000. But considering what you're getting, a car that revives one of the most iconic muscle names in history and fuses it with modern supercar capabilities, it's worth every dollar. For collectors and enthusiasts, there's also a limited Heritage Edition that features unique badging, serialized plaques, and exclusive color options inspired by the original 1970 lineup. Driving the 2026 Chevelle SS 572 feels like stepping into a time machine that's been rebuilt for the future. It's got the heart of a classic and the brain of a modern performance machine. Every sound, every vibration, every curve on the road reminds you of what true American muscle stands for: dominance, attitude, and soul. And in an era when most performance cars are going electric, Chevrolet's decision to bring back a big block monster like this feels bold, rebellious, and incredibly refreshing. So whether you're a lifelong fan of the Chevelle legacy or someone just discovering what real power feels like, the 2026 Chevrolet Chevelle SS 572 is here to remind the world that muscle isn't dead, it's just evolved. It's a statement on wheels, a blend of nostalgia and innovation that no other car can quite replicate. That's the 2026 Chevrolet Chevelle SS 572, a modern legend reborn, engineered to thrill and designed to dominate. 2026 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray. They said perfection couldn't be improved, but Chevrolet just proved the world wrong once again. Buckle up. This one's going to shock the world. The moment you see the 2026 Corvette Stingray, it doesn't whisper power. It screams dominance. That long, sculpted hood, the razor-sharp LED eyes, and those muscular haunches that look like they're ready to pounce. It's not just a car, it's a beast sculpted by engineers who refuse to compromise. The front end is pure aggression, with redesigned intakes that channel airflow perfectly, keeping that monster engine breathing at high speeds. Every line serves a purpose. Every curve cuts through the air like a blade. From the side, the Stingray's proportions are perfect, low, wide, and ready for the hunt. The new carbon fiber accents and lighter aluminum frame make it sharper, faster, and more planted than ever. And the rear, the rear! Quad exhausts scream performance, while the sculpted tail lights glow like eyes watching you disappear into the distance. The 2026 redesign isn't just cosmetic, it's aerodynamic art. You feel the wind give up as this machine tears through it. And if you think the exterior makes a statement, wait until you step inside. The 2026 Corvette Stingray's cabin feels like stepping into a jet cockpit designed by luxury craftsmen. The first thing that hits you is the driving position. Low, focused, and immersive. The steering wheel is flattened for that race-ready feel, while every button and control is angled perfectly toward the driver. You're not just sitting in a Corvette, you're commanding it. The materials? Nothing short of premium. Hand-stitched leather wraps around the seats, carbon fiber glints from every corner, and aluminum finishes remind you that this isn't luxury pretending to be sporty. It's performance dressed in elegance. The seats hug you like they know what's about to happen. Tight bolsters, heated and ventilated, and memory functions that feel personal. Even the digital cluster feels alive. A massive 12-inch display that changes personality depending on your driving mode. Infotainment has been overhauled too. Chevrolet's latest 10.5-inch touchscreen runs their newest interface, smoother, faster, more intuitive, with full wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a premium Bose 14 speaker system that turns your ride into a concert hall. But let's be honest, the only music that really matters here comes from the engine. Under that sculpted hood lives a 6.2-liter naturally aspirated V8 that roars with 495 horsepower and 470 lb-ft of torque. That's pure unfiltered American muscle. No hybrid systems, no artificial boost, just raw power delivered through an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission that shifts faster than your heartbeat. In launch control, it rockets from 0 to 60 in just 2.9 seconds. That's not fast. That's unreal. But the 2026 Stingray isn't just about straight-line madness. Chevrolet refined the suspension geometry, recalibrated the magnetic ride control, and balanced the weight distribution to make sure it dances through corners like never before. The result? You get supercar precision with muscle car attitude. It hugs every curve, responds instantly, and makes you feel connected in a way that's rare today. On the track, it's vicious. On the road, it's surprisingly civilized. You can cruise comfortably with adaptive damping softening every bump, and then, with a flick into track mode, unleash the beast again. That's the dual nature of the Stingray. It can roar and relax all in the same breath. Chevrolet has also taken safety and driver assistance seriously this time. Adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, lane keep assist, and rear cross traffic alert come standard. But make no mistake, this car doesn't drive for you. It drives with you. You're still in charge, and it makes sure you feel that every second. Now let's talk sound, because the exhaust note is something Chevrolet spent years perfecting. The 2026 Stingray doesn't just make noise, it tells a story. From idle to red line, the exhaust builds from a deep rumble to a ferocious scream that echoes everything the Corvette name stands for. It's addictive, it's emotional, and it's one of the best soundtracks in the automotive world. The handling has evolved too. Steering feedback is sharper, throttle response more immediate, and brake feel more progressive. Every touch, every input gives you exactly what you expect. Control. The Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires grip the tarmac like claws, and when you push it to the edge, it responds like it's reading your mind. Even with all that aggression, the Corvette still manages to be practical. There's front and rear trunk space, making it surprisingly usable for daily driving or weekend getaways. The ride comfort in Tour mode is genuinely smooth, and cabin noise insulation has improved massively. You can talk, listen to music, or just enjoy the drive without fatigue. It's that perfect mix of power and everyday livability that makes the 2026 Stingray so special. Now about price, Chevrolet has managed to pull off something unbelievable. The 2026 Corvette Stingray starts at around $72,000, which is crazy considering it performs at the level of cars 3 times its price. Fully loaded with the Z51 package and carbon options, it can climb to around $95,000. But even then, you're still getting a mid-engine supercar experience for a fraction of the European price tag. That's what makes this car truly iconic. It's more than just numbers, it's identity. The Corvette has always been America's dream car, but now it's evolved into a global statement. A symbol that says you don't have to be from Italy or Germany to build perfection. You just need passion, and Chevrolet has plenty of it. Team 26 isn't just another year for the Corvette. It's the year it rewrites the rules again. The Stingray proves that heritage and innovation can live side by side, that raw muscle and modern tech can coexist in harmony, and that some legends don't fade, they evolve. So whether you're hearing that V8 growl for the first time or reliving decades of Corvette legacy, one thing's for sure. This car doesn't just move you, it transforms you. The Stingray has returned not to follow trends, but to set them. And the world is once again reminded, the king of American performance still wears a bow tie. So what do you think? Has the 2026 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray earned its crown as the ultimate American sports car, or does another legend deserve the title? Comment down below and tell us what you think, because this battle isn't over yet. Until next time, stay fast, stay curious, and keep the engines roaring. This is Auto Rush Pro, signing off with one more thing to remember. Legends don't retire, they evolve.